Do you feel like PCOS is causing you to have uncontrollable sugar cravings? Do you feel exhausted all day, but then when you're trying to go to bed, you're wired? Do you feel irritable and emotional all the time? Do you have a hard time losing weight? Do you ever wonder, will I be able to get pregnant naturally? Do you sometimes feel like PCOS is your fault? Do you feel like no one understands you and you feel alone in your PCOS journey? Well, if you said yes to any of those questions, then you're in the right place. Welcome to the first video on my channel, PCOS Healing Adventure, with me, Dr. Ami Patel. My goal for this channel is to increase awareness about PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, in the minority and South Asian communities where PCOS, periods, mental health, and infertility are taboo subjects. I also want to connect with fellow sisters who feel alone in their journey just like I do. I got inspiration to start this new adventure and go outside of my comfort zone from many other South Asian women who have done something similar. I know in the PCOS community there are many resources and women who have talked about their journey and the lifestyle modifications they've made and how they manage their PCOS. I've definitely learned a lot from these women, from listening to their podcasts, following their pages, and I will definitely reference and share their content in mine. But the one thing I struggled with is still truly connecting to them. As an Indian American, I was brought up as a Hindu, and as a Hindu we believe in nonviolence and living as a vegetarian, which means not eating any meat, seafood, or eggs. Having Indian food is a staple in my diet, and it's not something that I want to give up or feel guilty about eating just because I have PCOS. And I thought I had to be at a certain place in my journey. I thought I had to have everything managed. I thought I had to look a certain way just to be able to connect to women and talk about my PCOS journey. But I thought to myself, if I feel alone through all this, I'm sure that there are other women out there that feel the same way. Managing PCOS is a lifelong journey. It's going to have challenges. It's going to have ups and downs. It's going to be trial and error. It's going to be evolving. It's going to be continuously learning and trying out things and figuring out what works for your body and your PCOS. So let's start by talking a little bit about me. I am a first-generation Indian American brought up in the suburbs of Chicago in North Carolina. I moved to New York City about 2.5 years ago when I got married. I'm a pharmacist by trade, but I'm more than just a pill pusher. I love to learn about medications and how they affect the human body. I know that as a pharmacist, medications come with a lot of side effects, especially if they're continued long term. That's why I'm working to manage my PCOS in a more natural and holistic way. So the next thing you might be wondering is, why is this channel called PCOS Healing Adventure? So after looking up what adventure means by the Oxford Dictionary definition, it means an unusual and exciting, typically hazardous experience or activity, the exploration of unknown territory. So I'm sure many of you sisters would agree with me that sometimes PCOS can be hazardous, especially if it remains unmanaged for many years. You can develop other conditions like diabetes and depression. And at times PCOS can be exciting as well, like for example when you learn to manage all your symptoms and you have a period naturally. And the part about exploration of unknown territory, that's where the content of my channel is going to come into play. I'm going to talk about products I tried, how I feel about them, new recipes, and I'm going to be talking about lifestyle changes I've made and whether they're working for me or not. And I'm hoping to hear from you guys and what you're trying out and what's working for you and what's not working for you. Thank you so much for watching my first video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram at PCOS Healing Adventure. I also want to give a special thank you to Jessica Stansberry and Ali Abdal for their tips and encouragement about getting started on YouTube. Please be sure to leave a comment in the box below. Tell me one thing that you feel no one else understands about you and your PCOS. Thank you so much for watching.